Simon & Schuster AudioWorks presents Star Trek: The Next Generation.
A little bit of a delay there. I got a G-chat message right as soon as we started as well.
G-chat?
Shut up.
Good boy chat?
No.
Good chat?
Up. Let me...
Fuck.
Fuck.
Golf chat? Are you playing? Are you into golf now?
And
G?
what if I was? And what if I was, huh?
I don't know.
What if I decided I would be a golf person?
A golf person? I don't know.
golf
Maybe
person.
you'll be the next Tiger Woods. I don't know.
Maybe I want to be the next Tiger Woods.
Yeah? You're gonna cheat on your wife
with sexual addiction. Maybe I
sex
want a
workers?
sex addiction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah? Well...
Is that so wrong?
Is that something you're aspiring to, is getting a sex addiction?
Is it so wrong if I do?
I don't know. Is it hard? Is it hard? Is it hard to get addicted to sex, or is it easy? I guess we'll find out when you do it.
I guess I'll find out firsthand. It's all the non-substance addictions are very interesting.
Yeah, it's like stimming, right? It's like, you got like that repeated behavior, right?
Yeah.
Or something, right? What else?
Like porn.
Porn, yeah.
Or does porn count as a gambling?
Gambling is definitely a non like substance abuse thing.
Boogers.
Boogers is a big one.
Yeah.
What else?
Smelling farts.
That's a big one. Inflation.
Like if you fart and you start going, you get the smell back.
You gotta gather it.
You gotta get it back. I feel like inflation. I don't know.
I'm talking of currency.
I'll tell you, who I was about to say, who is addicted to inflation is the damn government.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm addicted to the idea of my currency being worthless. I just look at that.
It is like Findom, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah. Financial domination, yes, exactly. By the man. The man is dominating me financially. Please don't do it. Ooh. Yeah, if there's any the man out there.
Is the ultimate thrill for a financial domination relationship like conservatorship?
I guess.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Is that like would that be the ultimate thrill? You couldn't get any higher than that, surely.
Yeah, you just hand over somebody's your decision making over everything to somebody else, then probably. But I don't know if it's
control all of my money from now on.
But it's not just conservatorship. It's not just that. It's like also they can put you in a asylum too, right? If you sign that, right?
That sounds very dominating to me. Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you're touch the money but don't touch all the other things,
Right.
Maybe there isn't really a way.
I don't know.
But
I guess you could just give somebody all your money.
That's the ultimate, yeah. If you
like a trust fund or whatever.
I would imagine that's pretty like it's such a driven thing, because you have to give all your money away. And then you have to make it all back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's it takes a long time, and you have to be really, really into it, to be into that sort of thing. Because you gotta build up your financial life again, and then throw it away again to give it to someone else.
Yeah, it's true.
If you want that fix, a lot of effort. That's a very effort heavy one.
I think 2026 resolution: enter a Findom relationship for research. Find out what's going on. Fix it. Maybe fix the whole damn system.
Undercover.
In doing so,
I'm undercover.
I'm going to accept somebody's money undercover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're in a relationship, but you've been trained to be in that kind of relationship, so you don't.
I've read the books.
You've read the books. You
I've
received the
talked
training.
to Findom people.
Yeah, you've watched
And
the
I'm like,
PowerPoints.
what's the best way to go about it?
So you just sit there.
How do I
just
get the
kinda
most money here?
Get the money out of them. All right, you're taking notes. But yeah, I could imagine that. That would be a good one. Do you have to be a
Sure.
cop for that, or is it like? I guess it's investigative
you have to be
journalism,
a
right?
cop,
It's
no.
investigative
I don't think
journalism.
you have to be a police officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a detective in a way.
Yeah, you're writing
A
a wire.
detective for the people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it would be cool to be a detective.
What you do is you take all that money. You take the money and you're like, oh, give me all your money. I'll spend it, and then you put it in an investment account. At the end of your investigation, you give it back with the percentage that you invested. And you're like, well,
That would be so beautiful.
And then what happens is they kill you because they want you to spend that money and you lied to them, basically.
That's a good point. Is it like if you just traded like a couple bucks back and forth between somebody, but you were both getting off over the fact that you were giving each other money? Is that good, bad?
Does that work? Yeah. Do you think
does that do it for them?
Do you think they could do the sort of like NVIDIA, OpenAI, circular financing stuff, alleged circular financing? And does that work? Is that a Findom relation, or is that just nothing? Can you get tricked into that?
No, that's a humiliation fetish for the people.
For everybody else, yeah. We're just letting it happen, yes. Yeah.
It's a beautiful world we live in.
It is.
In 2026, brand new year. Oh, it feels good to be in January.
Yeah. And
what's your favorite January feeling?
January feeling, how nothing happens, It's just such a quiet time of year, nothing happens.
Everybody's kind of like still pretty lazy from the holiday hangover.
Exactly. Nothing in the entire world happens. Nothing.
Yeah, everybody just kind of chills. Nothing really happens anywhere at all.
The military people are just kind of hanging out with their families. They're not doing anything, right? Yep. They're just kind of still just chilling,
The Gestapo, they just kind of don't. They just sort of sit in their offices,
Yeah.
Not doing anything at all.
Yeah. You got the, everyone's just kind of chilling, Nobody's focused on work,
I was on a phone call with my mother earlier, my mum, and she was telling me that apparently today was the last frost of the year.
Where did she get that information from?
It won't be frosty anymore. I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be negative.
I hope so.
Throughout the week.
I hope she's wrong.
You want the negative? You want the negative temperatures? Do you enjoy cold?
Yes.
Well,
I am more of a I like the summer. I love the summer. I love the daytime. I am more of a shorter days person though. I prefer the winter. I prefer the earlier darkness.
Yeah.
I like that a bit more. I don't know why. I like the rain, the snow if it'll happen, which it hasn't happened for me really. It snowed a bit last week, but it turned to frost like as soon as I was outside. And it's
I don't really enjoy the shorter days, but I do enjoy the cold more than the hot.
It's
honestly.
because I don't know if I've ever said it on here before, but I've said it a million times. It's easier to get warm in the cold than it is to get cold in the warm,
That is true. That's
why, because when you get a heat wave in summer, you want to die because you can't get colder. You can get a fan. That shit's not going to help.
It's not helping. Especially
you want to hope
with
you got AC.
Humidity.
Yeah, exactly. But in the winter, it's so cold. Your body produces the heat. You just could put on a jumper.
Yeah. Get under covers.
Some woolen pants underneath your jeans.
Yeah.
Under the covers, cozy up. A fire, maybe.
And that's
one of those like fireplace things you put on
like a
streaming
TV
on
with a
Netflix.
fireplace. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of them there. I was surprised how many there were. Like I
Yeah,
was
I feel like
there's
10
just so
years
many
ago, it was
things.
like one thing did it like as a little novelty. Like,
Yeah.
oh, if you don't have a fireplace, put this on your TV. It's like 2 hours of a fireplace. And now everywhere is like fireplace, ASMR, 17 hours.
Yeah,
YouTube.
the Fallout show did one with Mr.
did
New
see that.
Vegas talking in the background, and he's very old, and he sounds very old at this
Is it?
point.
It's Justin Thoreau though, which is cool.
Yeah, it is, but he sounds very old, like he's struggling.
I forgot we could have put that on our itinerary. Fuck. We could have talked about how Fallout
Yeah,
is. So
well,
far.
it's not on
I
that
guess
itinerary. We can't talk about it.
Well,
We
the
can't talk
episode
about
hasn't started yet, so we can talk about how it's not as
okay.
good as the first season so far, but it's still, yeah, no, it's kind of okay.
Okay. I wonder what episode did you get to?
I'm caught up. I'm on episode
Okay,
4.
you got up. Okay. Welcome everybody. Did we?
I
Even
like
do
Justin
an intro?
Thoreau. We haven't done the intro, no. I like Justin Thoreau. I'll always like Justin Thoreau. He's in a show that I'm going to talk about later as well. And I like Walton Goggins and everybody. But it's just not... And I don't know if you feel this, but I think they are doing... They're trying too hard to make the Brotherhood of Steel look stupid now.
I don't know. Like, I do like, because I think the Brotherhood of Steel in general in the lore, I think, was already kind of breaking up into
I don't even mean that. I don't even mean the breaking up thing. I
you
mean the
mean, like,
literal,
the
like, the way
caricatures.
they are written
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
too cartoonish now. I think the first season had a pretty good balance of showing that they're, like, overall, like, a pretty bad military, but they weren't, like, openly stupid. But now every time there's a guy in a power armor in season 2, he's
Yes,
like,
you're
Oh,
right.
bro, let's get some beers.
Yeah.
Let's get some beers and fucking punch each other until we're stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just walking around being
it's like,
dumb.
it's too much, man. It's too much.
It is unfortunate because I like, what is it, Maximus, right? That's what he's called.
So, something like that.
Maximus's like current trajectory, like the story, he's kind of with the most, I think, out of all the characters. But yeah, what else? You know,
I think first season just felt a bit more solid.
yes,
fresh.
I think
It was like, oh, who expected this to be good? You know?
I think the pacing is a bit weird in this season too. Like Lucy's character is kind of being pushed to the side a little bit. She's not really doing much. Currently, it feels like, you know, it was that Legion episode was very strange to me because she kind of walks into the Legion, she gets crucified, and she just kind of stays there, and then like she isn't part of that story in a way, you know. It's very weird. Like, it is very weird. Like, they have had her character, and she had a pretty strong characterization in the first season, and now they're kind of not sure what to do with her anymore, you know?
Maybe. I don't know. I think it'll pick up. I think this is... I disagree. I think this is the season in which she is supposed to become more like the ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
She
Yeah.
really, like, when we left her off, she was addicted to drugs and stuff.
Yes,
now,
yeah.
Which felt like, I don't know. It was not very well handled. It was kind of like they made it too video gamey.
Yeah,
they made it too much like, oh, isn't it funny how in Fallout you take a drug
Yes,
and then it says,
yeah.
oh, you're addicted now. Ooh. And on top of that, it's like she didn't know she was addicted. The only reason she's addicted is because the Walton Goggins tells her she's addicted to this substance now.
Yeah, she doesn't understand what an
And it's
addiction
like-
is. Yeah.
Yeah, and all of this would be circumvented if he was just like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, I just feel weird. And then after a few days, she'd be like, well, I feel better now.
I guess it's the fact that like the ghoul is an asshole. So he did it on purpose, you know.
I think he'll
he's-
probably hold
he's-
back. He'll use buff out. He'll hold it above her to try and manipulate her later on, I feel
Yeah.
like. But it's
He's
like...
he's trying to break her in a way because that's his kind of thing that he's doing with her, is to show her that you will become me, basically.
you have
right?
to
That's
be
like
a badass to live in the wasteland.
Yeah,
The Mojave.
There isn't a place for people like you in this world, right?
No goodies allowed.
Exactly. And What else? The Legion. It was funny. Like, people were a bit.
I like the idea that
it-
they split off into two things.
Yeah.
And they don't know who's supposed to be the real Legion.
People got really.
That's kind of funny.
People didn't like that episode because of the Legion. The way they got characterized, but I feel it's funny. I think that it was a funny kind of like. The cult of personality of Caesar originally was so strong. As soon as he died, there was just an immediate schism, you know, and it. I feel like people don't understand the exaggeration of things, you know, because like the idea of them being stuck in like 2 to 5 meters away from each other is funny, and that's why it looks like that. Because people were like, "This doesn't make sense." I was like, "Yeah, because it's funny." It looks funny, you know. That's why it looks the way it is, you know.
It's like fucking the Republic of Dave or something in Fallout.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it doesn't make any sense, but it's just a
Or,
funny scenario that you could
fucking Gary, you know, the Gary Vault, you know, and like stuff like that. It's the wasteland is wild and funny, you know, and in a way, you know, the things have charm to them in Fallout. The tragedy has like this kind of spin on it of comedy, you know. But yeah, I'm curious where the show is gonna go. I'm still watching. I'm not like,
yeah, no, I'm still interested.
This is a bad show, you know. It's like I'm still interested in what else they're gonna cover. But there is a lot. I feel like specifically this season, they're doing a lot of like, this is in New Vegas. Remember, this is in New Vegas. Like, this is a reference to New Vegas.
I think this season more than the first one is a lot more like, look, thing from game. Hey, check
Yes,
it out. Look, thing from game.
Think
maybe
that's
that hits
why,
more if you haven't played New Vegas. It just goes over your head, but
like
who knows?
the scene with Victor, right? That's what he was called. The robot that follows you, that digs you out from New Vegas, and the ghoul meets him, and he kind of like, it's literally, it was very funny because my dad literally said it. Like, we're like, you know, my dad is pretty older now, you know, and he talked about, oh, this is like funny because this is literally like a video game. He like walks in and goes like, give story details. Here's quest, you know. There is the NCR troops on the hill over there, you know, and a quest marker appears and he goes there, you know. And then
now I do have to
leaves,
say as well,
you know?
I did pog out when I saw the NCR Ranger armor.
Yeah, it's an awesome design.
It's one of the kids easily like the coolest thing in the whole series.
It's no wonder they put the NCR Ranger on the box art, you know, and it's so.
You see that armor and you go, I want to be that guy.
It's an amazing.
I don't even care if the NCR overall kind of sucks.
Exactly.
As a democracy. They got some cool ass armor. They got cooler than the fucking Spirit Halloween Roman Centurion shit. That's
exactly. You know, LARPers, you know. But yeah.
Welcome to Dead Ensigns. I'm Ben. This is Max. We love the holidays. We've just had amazing holidays. How was your holidays, Max?
It was fine. Hanging out with my fam, you know, and watching stuff and spending time together.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, what about you? What did you do?
I traveled. My family is more split up. Your family was all together. My family is split up a bit, so I have to travel. Packed trains were my travel.
You're a wanderer.
I was stood in a toilet on a train for like 2.5 hours or something.
That's pretty awesome.
Then I nearly got heat stroke on a train as well.
Nice.
First time I've ever been like standing somewhere and packed in with people standing there. I can see condensation all over the walls and stuff, you know. And I'm getting hot and stuff. And I'm sitting there going, I think I might be fainting. I think I might actually faint. I've never fainted before.
Yeah. I need a fainting couch to faint on.
If I had a fainting couch, I wouldn't have been so bad. But I was starting to feel nauseous. I was like getting lightheaded. I was like, this isn't good. So I went into the bathroom again because there was nobody in there and it was cool. And I sat down and then I got over it. So that was a fun experience. Otherwise, it was fine. Hung out with family, ate food.
You were engaging in survival mechanics on the train.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
You know.
Well, I had to heat the key and cool the key like in Metal Gear Solid.
It's true.
I was the key in this scenario. and I needed cooling. But yeah, no, it was fine. It was fine. Tell you what, I'm lucky. I got like a book and some clothes and stuff. Nothing crazy.
Pretty much the same thing. I got your presents. I asked them, it's like, whatever Ben got, I want. And my parents were like, all right, we'll investigate what you get. And
is that why is that why I got like one thing?
Yeah. They stole it, yeah. I guess they missed one, you know?
This is fucked up.
Yeah. But
what kind of things were they?
A book and some clothes.
No, that's the stuff I did get.
Oh, okay. A golden watch.
I had one present.
It was
that
specifically
was a book wrapped up in some clothing.
It's the watch the guy uses in Speed as a detonator, as the watch he gets for the whatever, like in the police.
Well, maybe it's good you got that because I haven't seen Speed, so I would have opened that and gone like, "What is this?" But it sounds like you got it, so
it's like all.
I guess it's better that you had
stuff.
That. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
nice. Well, you know, you may have got all my presents, but I know you were the unlucky one out of the two of us.
Yeah,
because you had to watch Stranger Things season 5. My ass missed that shit.
I stayed up.
What do you mean you stayed up?
On New Year's Eve to watch Stranger Things.
Really?
Yeah, because we were
midnight.
More than anything. We were already up for the New Year's, and the what's it called? Like the premiere was on the.
And you were like midnight. Pop it on the Netflix. Brother.
It wasn't even midnight. It was 1 a.m.
You had to wait an extra hour.
Actually, no. I think it might have been like 3 a.m. or something ridiculous
no
like
way
that.
You waited until 3 a.m.
Yeah, because
your family to watch Stranger Things.
No, my family, me and my brother watched it, but the rest of my family went to sleep. Like they stayed up a while, but they didn't stay up for Stranger Things specifically.
Sure.
And me and my brother were already up, so we're like, we might as well watch it.
Let me tell you, Max, the amount of good things I've heard about Stranger Things season 5 couldn't fill any container because it was basically nothing.
It's a negative space.
Yeah.
It was definitely rough in terms of just like. Why are we still here? Why are we still doing this?
Just to suffer. Yeah.
The resolution, I feel like the last season, like that's the thing. I don't remember much from the last season. I guess if we were...
I remember the main thing that happened is right at the end, a gigantic fucking like hole opened in the earth, basically. The earth cracked in like 3. And then from the looks of it in this season, they didn't give a fuck. They were whatever.
Because like the season begins, I guess, with them like, it turns out the entirety of Hawkins, right? That's what it's called. Hawkins is under like, it turns into the zone from fucking Stalker. Not like specifically, but it's military. It's cornered off by a military, and it's like, you can't leave, and they just put iron sheets over the fucking hole in the ground. And I'm like, all right, good.
Cool.
And at one point, stuff comes out of it. Who gives a fuck? But it's like,
we should say there will be we'll probably be spoiling a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
but we'll say
probably.
We'll say what we're talking about before we start talking about it. And some of it isn't huge spoilers.
I'm not going to talk about much in general in Stranger Things. I'm just going to say it's. The dialogue is atrocious in certain scenes. There is this insane
I did
scene.
see some of the acting seemed pretty fucking rough.
There's a scene with Max and Holly, I think that's what she was called, and they're like trying to get out of this place, and they stop for like, it feels like 10 minutes where Max is just giving this like speech, like this explanation to Holly of like what she should be feeling in a way, and she repeats herself like 5 times during that, and
awesome.
And I was like, stop, like move on. I get it, like I get what you're doing, but maybe try doing it differently because it's taking too long, and it's also a very weird, like it's a situation where you shouldn't be in a place for too long because you're being chased, so it's like you should be urgent, but it's like you said, some of the acting is very weird. You know,
It seems
I'm
like
curious-
some people were maybe just phoning it in. They
I'm-
were like, all right, well, we're finishing up here, right?
That's true. Like,
We're
I feel
done.
like what's
Alright,
the
we'll just
Hellboy guy?
David Harbour.
The David
A
Harbour.
lot of hot water recently around him.
Yes, he did. Yeah, and
He's been cheating.
He's not doing
Which I don't
much
really care
in
about
the. He doesn't do much acting. Like, he doesn't have that many scenes, but a lot of it is kind of. He's just kind of in one mood the entire time for the entire season, concerned, like that's it, you know, for the entire thing. There's this thing, people were complaining of the I guess there's a spoiler, I guess, Will coming out scene that people were complaining about a lot.
I did see that. That looked bad.
It looked bad. It was very poorly done, but it does feel a little that people got a little bit. I don't want to say, you know, like gay bashy about it. On top of that, where they used it as an excuse to talk about how things like that shouldn't be in the in media. On top of it, so I was like, calm down, you know. Like, I know this is bad, but it's, you know, it's just written badly. You know, they've done it poorly. It isn't the fact that Will is coming out isn't the issue here. It's the fact that it's done poorly, you know. And it is very funny because there's the scene, like you were saying. The scene is just the entire cast in a room, just like in a classroom, just like just
there were
standing there.
I've seen a lot of like screen caps and clips, and every single one is like basically the entirety of the main cast standing.
Yes,
in a
with,
big
like,
group, a flat against like a plane.
Yeah, it's insane. You know, it's like this show has so many scenes like this. Some things should have been taken out of the show, and certain things should have been expanded on. Basically, I feels like, I don't know. It's rough. It's rough, and some people enjoyed the ending. I feel like, in general, the story of Stranger Things, I guess. I think originally Stranger Things was supposed to be like every season was supposed to be a new story.
No, I don't think they were. I don't think they were planning that. I think that's
Okay.
what people said
think
they
or
should
something.
do.
Oh, they should do. Okay.
But I think the original idea was they would just do the one season. But it was such a runaway hit.
Yeah.
Netflix was like, you have to make more.
Yeah, and it does. I feel like that's the issue here, is that, like, I don't feel like we even explore that idea of the upside down that much, and other dimensions and other things. It's, I don't know. It's a strange kind of. I guess it ended. You know, it's a big thing.
It's
It was a
over
big
now.
thing.
They're
It's
making
a
a spin-off.
cultural. It's a cultural kind of touchstone, I guess, in a way, for this show to end. And it is very funny that there'll just be spin-offs, you know, and in the end, the way this show ends, it feels like such a finale of like, these people get to rest now, you know, like this world gets to rest after, you know, how long has Stranger Things been going on for now?
Like a
from
little
season,
over 10 years.
10 years. It feels like,
Like
Now-
11 years to do 5 seasons, you know?
yeah, we get to rest now, you know, like this story gets to rest now, but no,
Sure.
we're getting spin-offs, you know. And I guess will be interesting to see what will happen. And I wonder what other acting roles people were gonna get out of this, the main crew, you know.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. I did see the final fight ended up being against like a big CGI spider.
Yeah, a giant enemy spider, you know.
And 11 does some like some crazy psychic stuff. They
Yeah,
fight Vecna, and then they have to fucking like kill Vecna, and then it's like, all right,
yeah,
that's good. Let's go, everybody.
yeah. And
but-
they just do it, and they
Yeah,
succeed.
They did
and
it.
then
They do it, and
there you
everything
go.
is good in the end.
Yeah.
But you know what I did do instead of? I
Yeah.
played a season of something else.
You play this season.
Dispatch. I played.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, it's a season. Yeah.
Well, they're very coy about a second season. The studio, apparently they're going to do some other stuff first, which I feel like means if they're going to do more Dispatch, it's going to be in like fucking 3 or 4 years, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do, I guess?
Yeah, I guess that's the issue with, like, we have shows, right, and they take so long to get that second season, and I think video games are even worse in that, right? Because it takes so much more.
Longer
it
now,
takes
man.
longer. You can't just
TV shows
make
take
more.
longer, and now the video games also take longer.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
the I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, Dispatch was a cool game. I liked it. That is probably like the most millennial thing that you could experience at the moment, to be honest.
What, like enjoyed Dispatch? That's the millennial
No,
thing?
I mean the writing of Dispatch is like this is like the last vestige of
Millennial core?
Millennial
whatever you
core, I think. Like the way all the characters are written, their dialogue is very millennial coded, you know.
But isn't that so? Is it a bad thing or is it a good thing?
No,
Well, yeah,
it's just that's the taste, that's the flavor you get.
If they,
know?
do you think the season 2 isn't gonna have that flavor on you? Those people aren't dead that written it, so they'll probably
It
write
might
it
have
again.
the same flavor. They might. It might. I feel like there's a chance it could be different now that they have fan reaction to the characters and stuff. You know,
Yeah,
now that they can look at it and go, "Oh, people really liked the way these characters interacted and stuff. People really liked these characters here and how this stuff went." That will probably alter how Dispatch season 2 goes. So, you know.
well,
Could be good, could be bad. I don't know. But either way, Dispatch was cool. I liked it.
you liked it.
I like a little story game. A little FMV make your choices story game.
You like the animation?
The animation was cool. There's some sex in it. You
That's
know?
awesome. Do you press A in rhythm?
No. Well, that's the thing. They ask you early on if you want to turn on like QuickTime command things for
Yeah.
cutscenes. They don't actually do anything. It's literally just like pretending so you have something to do during cutscenes. There's no reason to have them on whatsoever.
Yeah, because it isn't like Heavy Rain where you have like a fail scenario.
Exactly,
Where, like,
yeah.
the guy like falls over but he keeps running, but
after
he stumbles or something. You know.
After a few episodes, I just turn them off because it's like I just don't need to be doing this.
It's Telltale guys, right? The Dispatch.
Ex-Telltale people.
Yeah, it's ex-Telltale guys. Yeah.
But they focus more on the story. Story's fun. It's probably one of the better executed, like, casual superhero stories. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of that nowadays of, like, casual office culture, regular life superhero sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it does a good job of executing it more than a lot of other things. I liked it. It was a nice story. Yeah, I'd recommend Dispatch. If you haven't already, you're probably already fucking out of it.
Yeah,
fucking cares?
we've been away for a long time to even talk
Been
about
gone
these
for
things.
years. Well, we're catching up. By the end, we're going to be recommending stuff that you're going to be like, "Oh, I've never heard of that." Whoa,
Yeah.
I got to check
Yeah.
that out.
Yeah, it's the one man show. I recommend this one man show that I do in the bathroom, in my own bathroom, and
Yep.
no one else is able to come to it. I get to see it in the mirror.
It's called Life to the Max.
Yeah, and I just watch myself in
haven't
the
seen
mirror
it.
while I perform. Yeah, I wouldn't let you see it. It's exclusive.
I've heard it.
Yeah, you heard it.
I
yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I was like, whenever we hang out and we're like watching a movie, I'll go like, oh, I need to leave for a second.
It's weird. Like you would expect you do it like
Yeah.
like at night or something. After you think everybody's gone to bed, but it's weird you do it like in the middle of
Yeah,
us watching something.
yeah,
You're like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom.
yeah.
And we're like, oh, he's probably just going for a piss or whatever. And then we can only hear is like 7 minutes of.
And there's an orchestra too.
Yeah, on your phone. It sounds like really tinny.
But it's an actual orchestra. But it's like they're on
Yeah,
a
live
Skype
stream,
call.
FaceTiming them,
They're
yeah.
on the Skype call. Yeah, specifically Skype. Yeah.
I think Skype's gone now, man.
Well, I have an old client. You know.
Okay.
I have an old Android phone that still has it installed on it. you know.
That's good.
Yeah. It cost me $1 million. And it's got Flappy Bird on it too, that phone.
I wonder it costs you $1 million.
But what else?
At a
What
price
else?
like that, I'd be running away.
Yeah.
Do you know anybody else who's running a lot?
Running Man?
Did
Why
you
not
see
Running Woman?
That's the sequel.
Yeah, they'll probably make that. Yeah, I've seen Running Man. Well, it's action movie. That kind of it's trying really hard to make a point. This movie, like they're really
More
like.
so than Running Man originally does.
I feel like Running Man because like I have to.
Not the original. I mean, like
the book. I've read the book a while. It was a while ago at this point, so I'm very hazy on the details. But in the book, he's very much like selfish. Like he's very selfish in his kind of execution of what he's doing, why he's doing the thing he's doing. I don't really remember any like this. In this thing, he becomes like a symbol. Like he's the Running Man. He becomes a symbol. You know, he the kind of people that want to resist the corporations and stuff use him as like he stood up against them. He's surviving. He can make it all the way. You know. And I feel I don't remember any of that stuff from the book. From the book, he just kind of fails in the end, kind of spectacularly. But he kind of gets his way, you know, in a way in the book. But in this, like, they're trying to very much make like a point of like, you know,
is he more empathetic? Maybe
he's kind of more empathetic, but also he's like, oh, I don't want to be a symbol. I actually don't care, you know. And then it's like, I do want to be. I have to do this, you know, because of my family, you know, and my family. I need to the future, you know. I need to build up the future that my family can exist in the future, you know. I can't let this happen. Like it's some cool action scenes, some kind of cool vignettes, but in general, I feel like the original Running Man was a little bit cooler than this Running Man, because in this Running Man they have like futuristic technology, you know, and then the original Running Man it is a bit more futuristic, but there's like
very
but there's still a guy that has a camera with film in it that he takes a picture of.
It's not a drone.
It's not a drone or a phone that the guy like takes a picture immediately, takes a recording.
No,
of the guy,
it's good to modernize some elements of it, you know.
Yeah. But it's just like it just makes you know, like they have to like take the evidence, they have to like send it, they have to mail it, you know. It takes time, you know. Then it isn't an immediate like here he is, you know, sort of thing. But in general, I don't know. I don't really recommend this movie.
I think Edgar Wright needs to come back to the UK, man. Leave Hollywood behind.
Right?
Come back, make something simple and small and funny again.
Yeah, because this is not too good. Like
Baby Driver kind of sucked too. I'll be honest. Wasn't a Baby Driver head personally.
What do you mean? You loved Baby Driver.
And then didn't he make some other movie between Running Man and Baby Driver?
Let's have a look.
That people didn't like, but I didn't see, so I can't comment on it.
Not Shaun of the Dead. It just popped up.
I think it didn't have Anya Taylor-Joy in it.
The last night in Soho, is that the one that you're thinking of?
Thinking of, yeah. He also made a documentary about that band that I can't remember the name of.
The Nirvana, the band, the show. No.
God, that movie's coming out soon, man. I can't.
Is it? Yeah, I want to.
It's a neon release though, so it will come out in the US and Canada in like March maybe, and then it will come out here in 3 years probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we survive till that movie comes out. You know,
it'd be ideal. Yeah. I feel like if I started dying, then Matt Johnson and Jay Carroll are nice enough people that I could probably email them and say, "Hey, I'm dying. Would you mind if I see this movie, please?"
And then it turns out you're in the movie at the end of
That'd be
it.
fucked up. They were waiting.
You're in the next season of Nirvana the Band.
No, they already did that. They already did that in season 1. Remember, they pick up the dying kid from the hospital.
Oh,
They think
yeah,
is a
you're
Make-A-Wish kid,
Yeah.
but he's not a Make-A-Wish kid at all.
Yeah.
And they take him
Make-A-Wish
to
man.
Canada's
Then
Wonderland.
You'll be a Make-A-Wish man instead, you know. But, you know, not recommending Running Man.
There's a bigger wish I have, if I could make a wish,
Yeah.
is going to Pandora.
Pandora.
Pandora as a Navi.
I love
I can
Pandora.
live my life. In fact, I did. I went to see Avatar 3. But you plan on seeing it. We're going to go see it again. So
Yeah.
I won't talk much about it. But you know what? It's even... Wait, what? Huh?
You're going to get all blued up for it too.
Sure, man.
Yeah. Why
I'll
not?
get some blue ears
Yeah. A
and a
tail.
kitty nose.
But I feel like I already seen Avatar 3 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played. I was like, I've seen this thing. I feel like I clearly remember doing something while I was on the break, and there's like blue people in it, and they like look similar. You know,
What
they're
could
on
that
like a
have been?
planet.
Yeah.
They're
Smurfs?
fighting. They're fighting people. You know, they're fighting some military people. You know. And I think they're like, one of them says they're like a genetic infantry, I think, at one point.
Dude, your voice is getting so fucked. I'm sorry. It's just I could hear how strange.
Because I'm
your
crying.
voice is
Because I'm
getting.
crying because I remember this thing that I saw. You know, it's and wait a minute. I've played Rogue Trooper. That's the thing that I'm thinking of, not Avatar
Rogue
3.
Trooper.
Yeah, and it's got blue people in it.
There's
And
blue people.
It's basically the same thing. Yeah, and
This is a
talking about
2000 AD comic. Huh?
yeah, and I've played the game, which came out 2006 on the original Xbox. There's a Wii version. That's interesting.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I've been on the kick of
Apparently on the
playing garbage games. From just like nothing cult,
That's
not a
how
cult
the line
classic.
goes. The
Oh,
shitty
shit! Games that suck ass.
There
I don't
you
think
go.
this game I don't think it was like badly received. You know, it was like kind of like
I mean, I googled it just now and it had like middling reviews at best.
yeah, it's got middling, but it's not
It was
badly.
like people were like,
It's exactly. It's games. You know, I've been playing games, and it's an awesome game where you have your comrades die, and one of them is called a gunner, and then you take his chip. You take the chip that he's in. Because they're like they live like their consciousness is in like a chip that they can like harvest off of the body, and you put him in your gun. Because he's called Gunner, right? And then he's
Okay, of course.
he can control the gun afterwards. You can put him down and he can like shoot without you. Then there's a guy called Bagman in the game.
of course.
And he dies late and you harvest and you put him in your bag and he makes ammo for you. He's like a little factory.
Oh.
And then there's the last guy you get. He's called Helm. Can you guess where he goes after he dies? Where you put him?
I'm guessing he goes into a jar of Hellman's mayonnaise.
That's true, yeah, and you can throw him as a throwable and as like a tool, you know, to distract enemies.
It's like the TF2 sniper is. The
It's a Jared or whatever.
Except it's a mayonnaise jar.
Yeah, it's I've been strangely obsessed with I think I might play more of these kind of middling, not really well received nor kind of panned video games.
Is the era of Max watching a ton of old bad sci-fi movies over? Now it's time for old bad sci-fi games.
All games that aren't good or bad, you know, neither. But yeah, this is I just mistaken that for Avatar because it had blue people in it. you know.
Well, I also did a Blue People game. I played the Avatar game.
Yes, you did.
Ubisoft. That's a Ubisoft game, all right. And to be honest, I don't even mean that in a derogatory way, because I could have gone for a game like that, but that shit did not run on my PC.
Yeah.
That game
It is
looks
unfortunate.
too nice, but
Yeah.
I can't play it. So
Those the Navi have too many polygons on them, and
too many penises on them.
Ben's graphic card just can't handle it, you know,
Yep. I
because it
can't
has to
play it.
render. Yeah,
Not with all those sex mods I had installed.
true. The breasts.
And like, am I gonna fucking play it without them? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's fully modeled. That's what the Navis are, you know. They're fully modeled.
Ex-Ubisoft devs that did it too.
Is it? Everything is made by X whatever devs now.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I don't think it was X. I think it was just Ubisoft.
No, that they made the mods I was talking about.
Oh, you mean okay? Yeah.
No, the game is a Ubisoft game still.
Yes. Of
But
course.
the people that made the game who then left were like, I need to bring it to the vision we had before the James Cameron came in and said, take out the penises, take out the
Yeah.
buttholes,
Take out the breasts.
take out the boobs, don't put them in there, no nipples.
What a tyrant.
Luckily, the devs came along and they said, free the Navi nipple. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
Yeah. And they're probably gonna win Game of the Year this year, probably.
Yeah. Best, what's the category they always have? Best ongoing game or something?
Best ongoing game, yeah.
Because they've retooled it to be an ongoing game now. That's why it's like half the price it used to be at base, because it now has like expansions and DLC and cosmetic stuff and shit
And
like
the
that.
Avatar game is like the Roblox of the Far Cry games, where it's a platform. It's a platform, you know.
Oh, that
You
reminds
can-
me. Hightail tomorrow. I just remembered.
Oh yeah,
Need to play.
is it tomorrow? Yeah, yeah. It's
Early
13th.
access is tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what they did with those the scraps of code that they got left behind. That'll be interesting.
It is pretty baller to sell a game and then buy it back 7 years later when they're like, we don't want to make it anymore, and then finish making it and then release it.
Well, it's the best. You know, sometimes you
The
can
beast.
get old chairs, like office chairs, have like offices
I
get
know,
closed
yeah.
down, and like old PCs or like an old server, and sometimes you just get like an IP. You know, you just get a whole IP. You know, back.
Yeah, they just go, here's a filing cabinet. If there's any IP in there you want, just
Yeah,
just grab it. it's
just
fine.
everything $5 in the cabinet. Yeah,
Yeah, like Predator.
Like whatever, like Predator. Yes.
Yeah, they had a new movie out, didn't they?
Yeah, and I
didn't
watched
see
it.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Tell me more.
It was fun. It was fun. Definitely a fun movie.
I think that's the main thing I heard of this movie is people
It's-
watch it and they go, that was pretty good.
I like how gimmicky it is. You know, it really plays with like the like the secondary character, the android. The fact that she's like split in half, it's like utilized. You know, like it's played around with. The Predator's kind of journey is pretty fun in terms of like, you know, how they try to twist. You know, what like his kind of journey of becoming
They're not
a
all
warrior.
evil.
I don't know. He seems pretty evil still.
Oh,
even
he
at
is still
the end.
pretty evil? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't
I
seen the
think
movie, so I don't know.
he's like, I don't want to spoil it. Like that's the thing.
All right,
It's,
well, don't spoil it.
instead of tools which are mechanical, he uses things, like he uses natural things as his weapons, you know?
Oh, okay.
And I guess you
that's
could
cool.
pick it up as like he's more in tune with the environment and stuff, but he still kills things. He just does it in a different way. And
I
also
mean, killing
the ending.
things doesn't necessarily make you evil.
Yeah, true, but yeah, I guess.
It mostly makes you evil.
I guess if you're... But the thing is that the ending really throws me off a little bit. I didn't like the way it, like the final kind of scenes of the movie did really throw me off. I was like, why did they do it like that?
Is
You
it a
know?
sequel hook kind of deal?
It's not really, but it's like they kind of go against the entire thing they establish, with like him kind of developing his own way of being the predator, basically hunting. That's a good word. Hunting, and then he just kind of does some sword fighting at the end. I'm like, okay, all right, it's just like, okay, so he doesn't use any of the skills he developed throughout the movie to do this final fight. I was like, okay, whatever. But it's fun. I recommend it. I think it's on Disney Plus, I think, at this point, so you can watch it there.
I think that's a Disney property now.
Yeah. But I think I enjoyed Prey more still than this movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd heard that movie was good. I never got around to seeing it. But I'd heard that was a good one.
What else have you seen that I can segue you into?
So you'd say it was more of a Predator Goodlands then?
I guess, yeah.
Or a Predator quite all right lines?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
For it takes, is that what you want me to... I'm asking you, what else have you seen?
No, I'm going to go into it. I just wanted to say the Predator Goodlands thing before I move on. I played the alpha thing for Warhammer Dark Heresy, the new Owlcat game. That was pretty good. It's more of the same sort of CRPG stuff as the Rogue Trader one. But I quite like the investigation mechanic they're building. Seems pretty robust, and I look forward to seeing how much variation you can get out of that in the main game. Because
From
it does
quest to
seem
quest.
like... Yeah, it does seem like you can fuck them up. And if you fuck them up, how does that relate to the story, you know?
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing
What if I'm just a dum-dum playing this game?
You could be a
and
dum-dum
I just
if
can't
you
do
want.
it. No, like I want to do well. I just can't because I'm a dum-dum in real life.
I think there's probably a mode you can turn on that's like easy...
Dum-dum mode?
Easy investigations.
Servitor mode?
Servitor mode, yeah.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, in a lot of those investigations, I'm going to probably be wondering how I wish this dead man would wake up and tell me what happened. Like the movie Wake Up Dead Man, Max, you watched that over the break. I think I saw it just beforehand. And
you did.
And I think I mentioned that it was good, but what did you think?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It was, especially going from the second to third, Glass Onion to this, I feel the mystery in general was just a lot more interesting, basically.
Yeah.
Some people, there was a funny comment where someone was complaining about the kind of portrayal of all the like kind of modern things in this movie. Like, the guy is like a failed politician. He talks about like the social media, and he tried like the woke, he tried the racism, whatever. He names all the things he tried, and he's got like the camera with the social media stuff, and it's so not tropey, but like it's so like on the face. And I was like, well, this is the times we live in, like.
Well, what's crazy about that as a comment is that this movie is the least of all three of these to be like that.
Yeah, I guess
like
so,
the first two were way worse with all that stuff.
Yeah.
This movie, I think what I like about it is that the characters are really grounded this time. They're a lot less cartoonish, which works really well to actually be to generate some sympathy. Like even Josh O'Connor's character is much more flawed, I think, than the like protagonists of the first two.
Yeah.
So he's like a really good person, but he has like some darkness to him,
Yeah.
And that allows him to be a much more well-rounded character than the first two protagonists who are just like completely 100% wholly good,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they had the. Sorry, I'm clouding up from the fever I have.
You sound really. I don't know if you want to maybe like. We could just like go into talking about Pluribus and chat company.
I'll be like Wake Up Dead Man in the morning.
You're gonna be the damn dead man, bro.
I'll be Wake Up Dead Man
after I'm done.
And then what is he called? Daniel Craig is gonna come and he's like, well,
Well,
no, sure.
Look like this boy seemed to have died from the flu.
Yeah,
A little bit
case
of the
closed.
Louisiana Cold. The
Cold.
Louisiana flu.
I'm here to solve this murder.
Devil's flu, or I don't know. Like,
That's the name of the movie, is Devil's Flu.
Devil's
A Knives
Flu.
Out mystery.
He has to go
And then
back.
it's the fourth time in a row people are like, what the hell? Daniel Craig is like the main character, but he's barely in the movie and compared to this other guy. It's like, because it's about the other guys. It's not about him. He's a vehicle.
If you want more Daniel Craig, watch the Bond movies.
Watch Queer.
Watch Queer.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
Let's speed up, because you do sound like you're dying. Like, really, obviously.
It's fine.
Okay, we'll just hit some of the main stuff, okay? Next thing, the thing I wanted to bring up was a TV show called Haha You Clowns. I really like... I really like this cartoon. It's made by Joe Kappa, who's like a YouTube animator. It's the way he's described the visual style of the show. So it's like a sitcom pastiche, you know. It feels both like parody and a love letter in a way, you know. It's very wholesome, but it's also very ironically tropey and stuff. And leans into a lot of those jokes, like egregious guest stars and stuff, and really hammy jokes and ham-fisted messages and stuff.
Yeah.
But the visual style of the show is I think the way he described it is great, is that he wanted it to look like it was animated by somebody who directs like live action TV shows and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trying to draw for the first time, where it's like, it's not that it looks bad, it's just that it's ugly, you know? It's just that it's a guy who is made by somebody who doesn't know how to draw very well. So it's like, it's not very appealing art style, but at the same time, it's like cohesive, you know? Mm-hmm. Everything looks like everything else. Nothing like it's not like in Smiling Friends, you know, you have characters that like look stupid and some characters that look good and some characters that are like 3D and some characters that are stop motion and stuff like that. This is like, it's all 2D animation, but it's like intentionally ugly in a cohesive way, which is works really well. But more than that, there are some really low-key jokes in this show that made me fucking howl laughter.
Okay.
I just couldn't help it. The writing is superb. The three main characters are like the indistinguishable brothers of like these big, vaguely like not conservative, but they're like sort of traditional American value a little bit. It's hard to pinpoint the politics of them, but they're supposed to be like infinitely wholesome, you know, and like sweet, loving boys who has like, they just have a dad because their mother died like recently in the show, like within a few years, I think, of the show.
Yeah.
And the dad is trying his best and he keeps messing up. And it's weird because the origin of the show is home improvement in a weird way.
Yeah.
Joe Kappa did like a couple shorts that were like just parodies of Home Improvement that have his three sons interacting with the Tim Allen dad on the show. And then he just kind of like took those as exact parodies and did them like just used those for the show instead. But it's a fantastic show. It's probably one of my favorite things from 2025.
Is it all out? Or is
yeah,
it
it's all
going?
out now. It's all out. It's like 10 episodes, 11 minutes an episode. There are some really incredible gags in there. Lots of great like visual comedy on just like repeated animation and stuff that looks weird. It's a great show. The voice acting for the three main boys are great. They all have like the exact same voice and line delivery. It's really hard to tell any of them apart, basically.
Is it continuing or is it like...
Yes, it
done,
got
like,
renewed for
okay.
season 2 and 3, which I'm thrilled about, and I'm hoping that it doesn't take too long to get more, because I just love them.
I just
love
want
those
more.
boys.
Well,
I do.
you
It
gotta...
was great.
Well, you're gonna get addicted. You're gonna get addicted, and then what you're gonna do?
There's one episode, and this was what I was talking about with Justin Theroux. There's a Justin Theroux episode where he guest stars as like a therapist, They go to therapy, but the therapist they see says, "Oh, I'm going on a cruise with my wife." Like, so you boys are gonna have to. There's a new therapist in town that I've found, and I'll refer you to him. He seems pretty good. And they go there, and he's like a guy. He's like a guy's therapist. He's got like his office is like. It's got like like arcade machines and stuff and football
it's got like
stuff.
A beer fridge and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a hangout zone.
Mm-hmm. A man
and he's
cave.
but he's very clearly trying to steer them into the direction of like, oh, their problems are with their dad. He's trying to like force a thing on them.
Nice.
Because he's got his own dad issues.
Yeah,
they
of course.
talk about how their dad isn't as good a cook as their mum was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, he's like sending them DMs with like just like the way it's presented is he's just sending like a constant stream of images of like memes about how bad their dad's cooking is, and he just doesn't stop. It's like he's got like 1 million of these images,
yeah,
that are all really well done like fake memes about how bad dad's cooking is and stuff. It's so good.
He's trying to be relatable, but he's projecting. He doesn't
is,
realize he's
exactly.
projecting.
It's a really good show. It's very really. Next time we hang out, I might put on a couple episodes for you guys to see.
But then, no, I won't let that happen.
Okay, never mind. What about you, Max? Is there anything else you want to talk about? Okay, never mind.
We wanted to talk about so much. We have
did,
other stuff. We have
I thought we could
Pluribus.
be a bit faster. Let's just hit the main
Share
notes.
company.
We'll hit the main notes.
Yeah.
Share company. This is, again, one of my favorite things of 2025. I love this show. Again, another show that just made me howl with laughter every single episode. I
just love the kind of contrast he creates with his comedy. Like how 1 second everything is kind of very funny and it's so atrocious, and then it like gets really serious and
it gets serious, but in like a nonsensical way.
Yeah, nonsensical.
It's like everything becomes a problem, but the problem is stupid.
Yeah,
but everybody's treating it seriously.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it's it's at the ending. Like I was a little bit weird about that, like the final moment of the
climax.
Show, the climax, because it's like such a cliffhanger. It's like such a cliffhanger. I was like,
it ends in a very strange way. Yeah,
is this the end? And then it's like, okay, I'm interested in what else is gonna happen.
Well, they have confirmed they're doing a second season, but the idea that's how the show would have ended, and there wouldn't have been any more.
It would have been insane.
Completely insane.
It'd be crazy if.
I mean, it ends exactly like I think you should leave sketch ends.
Yes, that is true. Yes, that is exactly how it ends. But it would have been a shame if it would be insane, but I would very much like more of the show. Basically,
I'm glad they've confirmed they made a season 2. They're making it, and I can't wait. Because there's so many like threads left over.
Yes, absolutely.
There's so many threads left over with the like Italian guy that's his weird friend. Like the secret he finds out about him like right at the end is insane.
It's insane. Yeah, it's dark and fucked up. Basically,
it's so fucking weird.
Yeah,
and out of left field, there's a whole thing with like his son and his daughter as well, and his boss's connection to everything.
Yeah, and then there's like the small guy that was in his cupboard, and he asked him about a job, and he's like,
dude, that made me laugh. So he asked him about a job at Professor Robase.
Yeah, and he's like, sure, I'll
ask the professor.
I'll ask the professor. Yeah, and he's just like, what the? We have to set up with the guy makes him. He takes the recording of him doing the thing he does in the basement to that, and it's. Is it ever gonna come back? But it was.
I really need more. I need to see. Yeah, and that's the thing throughout the whole of it is that, and this is how it. I think this is the reason why it nails the like paranoia and conspiracy theory mindset perfectly. is that there are no answers to anything.
Yeah.
Still, there's a whole season, and they're constantly giving you information, constantly, and you never get any answers. You never get any real answers.
A new character's been introduced, and then things circle back into things that you would have thought are unrelated, you know, and it's like... And
like when he like at the end, when he gets the message, he gets the unmutes that ends up unmuting the WhatsApp group for the show club.
Yeah.
And he reads this
because
from this guy talking about how they made me think I could wish things into the world.
Yeah, because he like unmutes it and he starts reading it because it says there's a conspiracy, and I think that's why he continues reading the thing, but then it turns out the message is unrelated. It's like the same thing where you like catch a one word that you're interested in something and you just get sucked into reading something completely unrelated. And then he's like, what the fuck? You know, like,
but it gives him an epiphany. You know?
Yeah, it gives him an epiphany. But the scene in the fucking store with the shirt, and it's like, he's got like, this is a very well used shirt.
Yeah.
He has to have a round belly.
Big round belly. You can see how
round
the buttons
belly.
He's pulling,
it's stretched.
So
they're pushing it, and the way the actor actually like talks is so good. And then he's like, so you know this guy? Yeah, you don't know this guy? No. No. He signs up to that fucking like subscription or something. It's
one of the hardest I've laughed at a TV show for so long is when they're at the construction site for the new mall, and he pushes his boss, and they find these people doing the RC stuff. He pushes his boss, and he gets a phone call from a guy. We don't know who it is.
We still don't know. No, we do know.
We do know it's Ruben. That's the guy at the very end.
Yeah.
Who calls him, and he says like, I think I'm finally ready to do something to you in person. And he's so angry. He goes like, fine, come and get me right now, fucker. Try and do something to me. I'm right here. And the guy on the other end who's trying to threaten him goes, you're going to need to calm down.
Calm down. Yeah. And there's that, like, and there's that scene where he sees the guy through the camera sitting there in the mask, and he's doing the like he's twitching, like he's doing the twitching, but he's like goes faster or slower. It's like, and he just sits there doing it. He's like, why is he slowing down and speeding up? It's like he's just sitting there. It's so dumb. It's a great show. It's so
good. If you, even more so than Friendship, if you have even like a little bit of the taste for the Tim Robinson style of like weird alt comedy, then for sure give the show a watch. It's fantastic. It's so funny.
The guy with a dent in his head.
Yeah.
so dumb. So good.
Hits him in the dent, man.
Yeah, he could have killed him.
Like, again, that's going to come up because the guy, his friend is like, good thing you didn't hit him in the dent. That could have killed him. But then they show the flashback and he hits him in the dent.
Directly, because he looks at it. He like targets it specifically. And I do love how like he is a extremely flawed character. Like he's so
he's
obsessive,
like
you know. Like he's an asshole, and it's like, you know exactly why he's in the situation he's in. You know, like
it does portray like a really heavy backslide, because he seems like the kind of character that is constantly fighting mentally to not be insane about everything.
Yes.
You know? And the show is his downfall into insane conspiracy again.
Yeah,
you can't help it.
Well, I recommend Chair Company.
It's a thumbs up. All right.
Thumbs up.
Should we talk about Plub?
Plub.
The Plub.
Let's go back to the Plub.
And then go back to the Plub. A little crossover.
It's a little bit crossover.
Little crossover humor for the Megalopolis heads out there.
All 6 billion
of
of them. So 6 billion of them, the entire world, right?
Yeah. Do you think the pluribus enjoy Megalopolis? They'd have to, because Francis Ford Coppola would be in there.
They would, if they...
There's no way
they would enjoy it if they were talking to you, but if they were talking to me, they wouldn't be enjoying it because of the theater of the thing, you know.
True.
Yeah.
It would be performative. It would be performative as the show shows, as it demonstrates. You never really know if they actually hold all that information still to heart, or if it's just sitting there being forgotten, left behind.
Yeah.
Pluribus is finished, and now we're gonna have to wait like 5 years for season 2.
5 years,
I
probably.
guess,
Yes, exactly.
5-6 years, maybe 7, 8.
Yeah.
Who knows? Decade?
Maybe
2.
actual Pluribus is gonna come around, you know, and
Maybe the real Pluribus will come before the season
and
2.
then
Who knows?
when we get connected to what is he called, the showrunner,
Vince Gilligan.
Yeah, we'll know. We'll know
Yeah.
what.
But at that
was
point, we
season
won't
2.
care either,
We won't care, yeah.
because we'll be
Unless
Pluribus.
there's a guy that isn't converted that loves the first season, then we'll pretend that we care.
Ooh, yeah. We can live it vicariously through him, as
That's
the
true.
Pluribus does with
Entity.
Carol with her Waikaro book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There's a scene where she writes it a bit more, and they're like, wow, we love this.
we love this.
Thank you for writing again. We have nothing to read. It's like,
Yeah.
do they really want something to read? Anyway, Pluribus. I like the show a lot. How do you feel at the end?
No, I like how kind of dark it got at the end when what's the guy called that comes? I really like their dynamic, you know.
Menusos, right?
Menusos, yeah, exactly. Menusos, and I kind of thought of that, like their personalities are gonna crash, you know, heavy.
Yeah.
When they actually gonna encounter each other, because they have very similar characters. You know, they have a very kind of my way or the highway sort of thing. So I was kind of and it's contrasts. You know, it's a contrast. It creates a contrast between the collectivism and the individualism of the main characters and the entity. You know. But yeah, I love the show. I want to see more of it. I want to like. That's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of stuff happens, and I don't remember anymore. So
Well, I think there's some. There's some. First of all, there's some interesting hooks at the end.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to get too into the spoilers of, but you know, there's some interesting little details. But I think it's interesting seeing the reception of the show, because I think the show opens with some of its maybe not strongest stuff. I think there's still a lot of strong stuff at the end. The show's first few episodes have such an engaging hook that it seemed like the reception for the show in general kind of started to fall for people near the end, which I found a little crazy, because I think some of the episodes at the end are fucking incredible slow burn television, you know,
Yeah.
like really showing what you can get out of that TV as a form, as a medium. It was lovely stuff.
Yeah, not only just like through I am still interested in further the kind of the themes, right, of what the actual show is talking about, because I think we talked about it before. I think we were talking about
a lot
whether
of people have various interpretations.
The AI
of it, yeah.
interpretation is like more the thing, or is it just general collectivism, individualism? You know, not.
I've
in
seen
terms
some
of
people talk
AI.
about the idea of conversion therapy as well as being a big theme of it. You know?
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, a big part of the show is
Yes,
Carol being homosexual and stuff, you know, and there's a sense that she's being, or they are trying to pull her into a homogenous conformity, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, especially
there's a lot to be read into it. I mean, that's what makes good sci-fi, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, with I guess there's that idea of like, because she is the conversion therapy. She literally
She talks
taken
about
to a
having
camp,
it's part of her.
they
backstory.
know about it. They even know
Yeah,
about it, the entity, but it's I like the tragedy of the ending of the. She kind of
it's sad. You did. I don't know if you brought it up on the podcast, but you did call it, didn't you?
It was my brother, so
okay.
all the thing goes to him for the stem cells. That the eggs can be kind of. There is a failure chance of it not working out, but at the same time. They'll probably do it, right? Because they have the brightest minds are in this entity, right? They'll probably the chances are a lot higher than they're probably letting on fulfilling that, and just the kind of tragedy of the realization of like the fakeness of the relationship, that they developed with what is she called?
She thought Zosha.
Zosia, because she's Polish. She is specifically said, so it's Zosia that you would say the name.
Is she Polish? I thought she was supposed to be like from the Middle East or something.
I don't know why she was in the Middle East, but when she talks about the entity, like when she, because Carol asks her,
right,
what was this person,
Yeah.
And she talks about Gdańsk and stuff, which is a city in Poland,
okay. Right.
So it's like, I guess it's Zosia. It's just nobody can say it properly.
Well, I have heard people talk about the performance of the accent of the who is it? The mother, the one who's uninfected, the lady. Like Indian lady. I've heard people talk about how her accent is very like not native and stuff. So it's just stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not my point. Well, not my place to comment, I guess.
No. It's just like it's just the way like Polish names in generalize, right? It's just like any name in a different language will be kind of Englishified or whatever. In the Polish language, will say the English names with a Polish accent. It just happens in general. But I guess if you think about it in the pluribus sense, then they should be saying it correctly, right? Because it's unless there's something else, maybe there's vocal cords or like the setup of the mouth, the accent is affected also. They can't get past the physical limitation of the accent or something. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not part of the show in any way. But yeah, it's and Carol kind of seeing her falling for like certain things, like when they recreate the diner, or like that she was writing in. It's like, like. It, like so much of that stuff is like the things that people are experiencing with AI chatbots, of like it is the mirror. It just mirrors you. It shows you what you want, right? It knows how to manipulate you. It's a yes man. It's a perfect yes man, If you lean forward into it, it will consume you, and great show, and I think a pretty good hook on the ending.
I mean, the last word, I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes after, like you said, in 10 to 15 years when the next season comes out.
All right, anything else for the ending?
No, I think I'm dying.
All right, you don't say anything else. The only other thing I was going to bring up,
Maybe I'm pluribus. Maybe I'm pluribus.
Maybe you're pluribusing right now. Maybe you're plurbing.
I'm fighting.
I'm plurbing.
I'm fighting it.
You keep fighting, brother. There was a short animation from Adult Swim called The Elephant that I quite liked. It was a collection of three short connected animated films by Pendleton Ward, Rebecca Sugar, Ian Jones-Corti, and Patrick McHale. Good, very beautiful little animation. It's supposed to be reminiscent of an elephant being a comic strip that you make with other, like you draw a panel and then somebody else draws a panel and then somebody else draws a panel, So they kind of have an interconnected sense, but they're completely different but they follow on from each other, you know. The second one as well, the Rebecca Sugar, Ian Jones Courtty one, is all about like an exquisite corpse as well. I don't know if you know that game as well, where you have like a piece of paper and you fold it into three, and then somebody draws like a head on one bit, and then somebody draws a body on another without seeing what the head looks like, and then somebody draws the legs without seeing what the rest of it looks like, and then you look at the resulting creature.
No,
it was
I'm
good.
not
It was a
psychopath.
It was a good. I don't know why it's called an exquisite corpse, but that's just what I know it as the name of. But it was a good little short series. I hope they make something similar in the future. It was nice. The Proto Men Act 3, that was a good album. I wanted to mention it only because I think it's crazy that they spent like 17 years before it took them 17 years to come out with it. But you know, art takes time, and it was a pretty good album. I liked it.
They didn't build Rome in a day.
True. And I'll talk about it more in the future because it will be something I do over the next couple of weeks, I guess. But I've started watching through Michael Mann's filmography. I watched Collateral over the break, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I really liked it. I didn't know what to expect. I really liked the DV aspect of it, you know. I liked how it was all digital video, but like really obviously early like handheld digital video.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool. I thought the story was really beautiful. The acting was nice. It's got some good action set pieces in it too. So
yeah. Tom Cruise really John Wicking it up, I guess, if you want to kind of really.
I like the gray hair as well.
There is a cool kind of design to him. Yeah,
Jamie Foxx playing like the sort of soulful but very stunted taxi driver who has a lot of grand aspirations but can't get moving on any of them. You know, he's holding on too much to his current go nowhere life.
The safety of the mundane life.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
That's why you need Tom Cruise to come into your life.
That's why you need an insane hitman Tom Cruise to come and make you an accessory to multiple murders.
Mm-hmm.
So you finally know. So, yeah, because then you really have to go out with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Or else he's going to kill her.
What's the worst things that can... she would just say no. That's the worst thing that can happen, you know?
She seemed really into him, too.
She did?
I watched Thief last week as well. I liked Thief a lot. That was good. That was good, too.
Like the video
James
game.
Caan. Like the video game. No, I thought that, again, that's another... This is a weird thing with Michael Mann films, is that they are like quite action-heavy films, but they have a very melancholic kind of emotional aspect to them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're always very I don't know. It's like Heat. I rewatched Heat last night as well as part of it, and it's a very moving film, you know.
They're poet warriors that are involved in
I guess. I feel like there's not a lot of
the
that
violence is, I guess, explainable, you know, not explainable, but like the characters have a reason or whatever. They have a ideology.
They tend to have like a code as well.
They have
maybe,
a code, sort of thing. Like the violence is elevated. I don't know what you want to call it.
I was reading some stuff about Collateral afterwards from some reviewers I enjoy, and they were talking about how like she mentioned how like, you know, it shows the sort of pessimistic worldview of Tom Cruise going up against the more optimistic world. Like, it was very nihilist, wasn't it? Tom Cruise, he is a hitman because he doesn't believe life matters at the end of the day. And,
yeah.
And Jamie Foxx is somebody who believes life matters but isn't living it. You know, he's not actually living his life. So, no, I like, and his movies are usually quite gorgeous. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to watch The Citadel, though, right? I think you've seen The Citadel. We talked about it on the show.
Did we?
That. I think you talked about
it on the
show.
What was the movie about? Because maybe I watched
the Nazis in the thing. It's got Patrick Stewart in it, who plays like an old man who becomes younger.
Yeah, that was The Keep.
The Keep, that's it, not The Citadel.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I got thrown off. Is that a
Michael Mann film?
Okay, I forgot. You watched like 90% of it, and then you did.
I watched like the first half. I watched the first half, and then I had to get the train. But yeah, all right, we're back. Dead Ensigns is back. We'll stop there.
Yeah,
Save
we're
your
bo-
voice. You're
last
dying.
thing-
You're very clearly
last
dying.
thing.
Oh, last thing. Okay.
Star Trek Academy is coming out next week, so we'll probably talk about it. There you go. That's where I'll...
We will
guess
be
we'll be
talking about
watching it.
Star Trek Academy every week for the next however long it is.
The
8 to 10
reviews
weeks,
are
I guess.
not...
Are there reviews out?
There's some reviews, some people seen it. I don't know. Doesn't seem like they named anything good about the show. The only thing that they said was like,
85%.
"Oh,
let's see what
it's
they
cool
say.
that they're still trying new things." I was like, "All right, okay." We'll see how it goes,
Yeah. We'll
but we'll live
I don't
up
know,
to our
we'll prob-
name.
We'll probably. I mean, they won't be the whole episodes. We'll start the episodes with like we'll talk about whatever,
Yeah,
but then they will be Star Trek inclined.
it will.
eventually.
It depends. Maybe it's a heavy show, and there'll be a lot to talk about, or maybe not.
Maybe. Well, maybe it will be so ass that this will be the first one that we drop halfway through that we just go, we can't watch this. This sucks.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how
Alright.
it goes.
We'll start that on the weekend, I guess. We'll start talking about it next week, but we'll watch that this weekend. All right. Until next year. This is the only episode for this year. No, I'm just kidding. We'll be back next week. We're back for good. If you've enjoyed this episode, please save the podcast on whatever app you're listening to. Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, Stitcher, any of the podcast junkie, any of these things. If you can find the show there, then save it. And if it lets you review it or like it or leave a comment, do all of that too, because we love it. You can also listen to it on YouTube. We upload them to YouTube, where they get nice little thumbnails that I make. They're usually not very good, or they're stupid intentionally. You can like, comment, and subscribe there.
If they're bad, it's ironic. But
If they're
you
bad, it's
actually-
ironic. If you
yeah.
actually laugh, it was intentional.
Yeah, exactly.
Even I'm starting to get a sore throat. I haven't talked this long for fucking ages.
Maybe
It feels
that's
like
how it transmits.
electronically.
Electricity.
Well, if you'd like to catch this, you can also email us deadensigns@gmail.com and you'll catch Max's flu. That's deadensigns@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful January. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's shorted out, sir. We're gonna have to phaser it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Right away, sir.
Faster would be better, Ensign.
I can't, sir. We don't want to...
That's enough.
But, sir...
Stand aside, Carlton. I'm going through. You're alive. Good.